Okay, everyone, I just made this video very quickly to go over some of what I've learned trying to get my residency. Hopefully can help some people. It's not professional. I'm not a professional. I was just a teacher. So it's just kind of trying to get through quick under 5 minutes, some of the things I learned. Okay, if you're trying to get your residency, first of all, permanent and temporary, they have the same general requirements. You have to schedule an interview appointment, fill an application, have your passport, of course, the photograph. The only question with this was, is it American visa photograph or the Mexican? I went to a photo shop here in Mexico in La Paz, and they gave me a U.S. size, and it was wrong. They wanted a Mexican size, but they just cut it down. 48 feet either way. For a permanent or temporary, same price. So, of course, we want permanent. I couldn't qualify. You have to have 173 basically thousand, 173,000. That could be investments, so 403bs or 401ks, money in your bank. If you have that, you're probably good to go. Or pension. So you might look and say, like I did, oh, I easily meet the income qualifications. But if you're not pensioned, you don't have something saying you're retired, and that's what that money comes from, I had to go to temporary. Family unit, I can't speak to. I wish I could, but here is the information. You can read it if that's your situation. Temporary categories. So, proof of investment. If you can do this, I would highly recommend it. I wish I had just done this in the first place. Even a 403b, 401k, just show a year's worth of statements, totaling up to $43,217.50 US dollars. And I think it'll be very simple, easy, and you'd be on your way. Proof of employment and your income. So the income, this is the one I was trying to do. I ran into a lot of little hurdles, and I'll explain those. Family unit, again, I can't speak to that. It was a way I wish I could go, and I will try it later once I have my temporary residency to help my family. All right, economic solvency. They like it neat and simple, not messy. So if you just get one check from a company, neat and simple, it's going to make it so easy on you. Ours was not like that. Ours is kind of messy because we get rental income. They don't like to mix and match. So I thought, oh, maybe I could take my house that we bought in Mexico and then add it to other things. And they don't do that. You have to completely qualify in one category. You don't cross over. And Airbnb income, they don't like. Seems like they don't like to use that. They said maybe, but when I could even show I had consistent income, they didn't really accept it. So we couldn't use that. So we had to go to our houses that are leased out in a regular contract, which seemed simple until we had some issues as we did. You must have the original lease. So we had a house that was rented out, but the guy hadn't been there 6 months. So I had to go to the previous tenant, and I did not have the last signed page in a PDF. I had a picture of it, and they did not accept it. So if you buy a house in America, they accept that. Here in Mexico, for this, they do not accept it. So I couldn't use that income. I have another house, and the lady, we just left some of the utilities in our name, and she pays us for them. So the amount that goes in our bank account is different than our lease. So they did not couldn't count that one. It was starting to get frustrating. Our bank account, obviously, it was in an LLC name, not my name. I had to go and show that was mine. I just had to get a paper showing that. It would have been handy to think of that beforehand and have brought it with me. I had to run to the bank. Another issue that we came across, one of our houses, we had to piece them together now. Since these two that would have met the threshold, we couldn't use either one. She gets assistance, and then she deposits money into another account that's only my husband's name, so it didn't help me at all. I couldn't use her. I have another tenant who deposited 1 month in a different account. It went to a different bank account. Again, one without my name on it, so I couldn't use that one either. The good thing is that the mortgage is not held against you, so they don't say, oh, you got $1,900 of rent, but your mortgage is $1,200, so it's really only $700. They don't do that. They just count the lease. That's the bonus. Lastly, investor categories are here. Again, estate. So I was thinking maybe our house might be considered worth this much. It doesn't matter. It just goes, what did you pay for it? What's on your fideicomiso? That's the only thing that matters. Ours was too low. We couldn't qualify. So hopefully some of this helps you and arms you with a little more knowledge than I had.